The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You're like whitewashed tombs, which appear beautiful on the outside, but inside are full of dead man's bones and every kind of filth. Even so, on the outside you appear righteous, but inside you are filled with hypocrisy and evil doing. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You build the tombs of the prophets and adorn the memorials of the righteous. And you say, if we had lived in the days of our ancestors, we would not have joined them in shedding the prophets' blood. But thus you bear witness against yourselves, that you are the children of those who murdered the prophets. Now fill up what your ancestors measured up. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Now, when we think of cemeteries, we think of tombs, and everything is a nice area separated kind of from society, given its own sacred space. And then we think of, a whitewashed tomb. In the spring, we go and clean up the tomb of our loved ones. So we may think something similar here. But our Lord is, getting to a deep aspect of hypocrisy and what it means. That idea where he says, you're like whitewashed tombs. Tombs in the Holy Land, they were not set up like we know them today. Many times it would be along the wayside, at the edge of a path or a trail. So you can imagine walking along, there's a tomb up there. And what would happen? Because you think, if someone touched a dead body, they would be unclean. So much in the same way, you touch the tomb, you're unclean. And so what would they do? Well, the time before Passover, they would go and all these tombs along the wayside, they would whitewash clean so that you could see. And imagine you travel 80 miles, 90 miles for the Passover feast, and then they touch the tomb. You're out of luck, you're unclean. All that effort, and then you can't participate. So they would clean these up, whitewash them, so that as you walk, it would be this glistening white. So you wouldn't touch them. And so you can kind of see what our Lord's getting at. You're like whitewashed tombs. Look at the leaning on the outside white, but inside, what is it? It's filled with dead bones. So he gets right to the heart of that idea of hypocrisy. And, we were doing a lot of evil, things like that, but, we may not reach that level, but it's good to go, am I a whitewashed tomb, but inside, maybe not doing what I need to do. That's kind of an image our Lord gives to us. I'm sure that just gives heart, because the Pharisees know exactly what he's talking about. One knows. He's gotten them, he knows it. So I learned those thoughts. But the difference is, he wants to lead us to sanctity so that we're not only whitewashed on the outside, but cleansed through the inside.